vision, leadership, workplace-related topics. The Voices of Victory podcast show. Subscribe today. Let's go.
Vision, leadership, self-esteem, workplace-related topics.
Subscribe.
The Voices of Victory podcast show.
Voices of Victory.
Vision,
Voices of Victory.
leadership,
Voices of Victory.
workplace-related topics.
The Voices of Victory.
Voices of Victory. Voices of Victory. Voices of Victory.
It's time for the show. You are now listening to the Voices of Victory podcast show.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mario Di Leone.
Hello and welcome to the Voices of Victory podcast. And if it's your first time here, we talk about all things leadership, all things vision, all things self-esteem, and of course, development and workplace-related topics. And today is going to be a micro insight edition. And the topic is the pivot point principle for overthinking. This is going to be the micro insight edition. We have to understand that overthinking will trap you in a loop of indecision. The pivot point principle is going to help you break free. And how is it going to do that, you might ask? And the question is, if you focus on one small intentional step at a time, and here's how we're going to put it all into action. Step one, identify the smallest pivot. Your mindset with this should be break down the problem into small, manageable pieces. Then the action you should take is zoom in on the smallest, simplest step that you can take. Then the execution of that is ask yourself, what is the smallest thing that I can do right now? This could be writing one sentence, creating one video, making one phone call, maybe even asking somebody a clarifying question. We have to reduce the scale. And when you shrink the overwhelm, you chunk things down, you build momentum. The next step, which is number 2, is commit to movement, not perfection. Your mindset should be that progress is more important than perfection. And the action you should take is take the tiny, small steps that actually are going to move you forward. And that requires chunking things down. The execution of it is trust that even a small pivot leads to clarity and leads to more confidence. If it feels wrong later, just remember that you can pivot at any time and you can always readjust. The goal is to escape the mental gridlock, not to solve the problem all at once. The next step, which is step 3, is reflect. Don't think, feel. Get into your feeling nature. Ask yourself, how do I feel about this? You have to reflect, adjust, and pivot again. Your mindset should be that every step is an opportunity to learn. The action should be is after you've taken the actual actions, pause and reflect. Ask yourself not what you think, but how you feel. And the execution of it is ask yourself, did this step bring me a little bit closer to my goal? If the answer is yes, build on it. If not, you can adjust things and shift again. Treat each pivot as a low-risk experiment. Don't let the fear of being wrong or making a mistake actually stop you, because mistakes provide you with actual insights. Mistakes are just data. And if we look at them emotionally and we're not being objective, we miss the point. If we look at, let's say, Ivory soap with Procter & Gamble, when they first made the mistake and injected Ivory soap with air, it was an error. It was a mistake, but it led to becoming an actual feature when the soap became a floating type of soap. When they discovered that the soap was able to float, it became a feature, and it incredibly helped that company create that. So remember, by focusing on one small pivot at a time, you replace analysis paralysis with steady, purposeful action, and you discover your path forward. And I'll see you on the next episode.